Hello YouTube and welcome diecast enthusiasts. Now what we have here is something that I purchased very recently. I don't know anything about this range, completely new to me, but I thought they looked good, so I thought I'd buy a couple to see what I thought. Now I'm not a big VW collector. Obviously I have got some in my collection, but and I'm not a Coca-Cola collector, but I've got some of those as well, certainly from the M2 range. But really I was just inquisitive to know, a little bit more about these models and the quality and detail, so I thought I would purchase two just to have a look. Now I have literally just taken them out of the box when they arrived to me around about 10 days ago. They were sealed in plastic. I didn't worry about taking time up opening those up in the video, so I've done that. So as you can see, you're looking at the rear of the box. So we're going to look at this together. Now what I'm seeing is I'm seeing it as the same time as you, so I don't know what we're going to see in the sense of detail and finish, etc. So bear with me as I am describing it. So let's take the box away for a moment, and as you can see, that's the VW van. Now on first look it looks quite nice. Now firstly I would say with this acrylic case, which is quite solid, it's really like a Lego brick. So I'm not too sure of the significance of that. I'm assuming it's for display purposes, because when I show you the second one that I bought, I would imagine it would sit on top and literally you can display the models exactly as they are. So that's quite a neat idea really. I've not seen anything like this before, certainly in an acrylic case version. So yeah, now there's one screw holding the model on there in the base, which I'm not going to unscrew, because initially looking at this I was assuming that this would lift off, but that is a solid piece going all the way down, so you would only be able to access it from the underside, which looks a bit precarious because you can't hold the model as you're releasing it. So I'm not really sure how that would work. Maybe there's other YouTube videos out there, of course, that have shown this model. I haven't seen them, I haven't looked for them, and there may well be a more defined answer to these questions. Anyway, we've had a look at the case, so let's have a little look at the model. Now I can see in a certain lights, you're getting a little bit of reflection from my lamp, that the cream paintwork is a little bit pimply, which is a shame. We've got the Coca-Cola, of course, logo, which we find on so many items now, whether it be models or other merchandise. The sign of a good taste. Drink Coca-Cola. Well, there's certainly an awful lot of it drunk around the world. Have a Coke there on the back window, which you can see there. Coca-Cola on the rear plate. It looks like painted rear lights, red bumper. We've got white wall tyres. I would say this doesn't look unlike a green light model in some respects. I haven't got a green light to hand to compare the size or the casting, unfortunately. Maybe it's something I can look at in the future. The headlights appear to be painted or tampoed there. Again, yet another Coca-Cola logo on the front. Now the touch I do quite like is the Coca-Cola bottle there sitting on the roof rack. That looks quite nice. Overall the model looks pretty pleasing. I've got no significant complaints. Maybe, as I've said, the paintwork could have been a bit better, the finish. Yeah, not too bad really. Not too bad. I probably would buy more if there were others that are released, or there may be more out there. I really don't know. I don't know an awful lot about this brand. And of course, what I haven't mentioned until now, what brand it is. Some of you may know already, but it's Tiny Toys. As you can see there. Now on the underside we've got tiny.com, HK, Hong Kong I assume, Toy East Limited, distributed by, I don't know how many have made their way over here. Official licensed product. Now they weren't cheap, these models. I believe they cost me around about £19 or £20 each, which is quite significant, certainly compared to a green light. Now obviously we're paying extra because of the licensed issue for Coca-Cola. The box was open there at the top. I won't open it in case I damage it. Have a Coke. Well, I don't think I'm going to be tempted at the moment. So now what we do, we take a look at the second one. I'll just get the box firstly. Now this is the T2 version. Obviously all the same box, tiny on the side with a hologram, so I don't really need to show you that again. Now let's get the model across into view. Now this one I would say is certainly a better finish with the paint. I can't see any issues there. Quite nice. Maybe marginally prefer this one really. Enjoy Coca-Cola, which we know. Nice little touch there again with the Coke bottles on top on the roof rack. Got a nice VW badge, which is a wee bit larger this time than the Coca-Cola livery that takes over everything. Inserted lights there. So that's a bit different to the T1, and mirrors, which we didn't have on the T1. Silver painted handles, which we did have those. Tampo printed rear lights there. A logo on the back that I don't know if we're going to see that or not. Probably not. It's not important. Again the same case design. Something happened there which I wasn't aware of. Now that was loose, so this is making more sense now. Oh wow. So that opens up like that, a little doorway there, So that's the way you can access the model to hold it in place, maybe if you were screwing it from the base. So that's quite a nice little touch really. So let's take a look at this one. I can see it now, I couldn't see it before. Yeah, that's exactly the same. So yeah, that's not too bad, quite novel really. As we'll close those back up. Now the other thing I wanted to try was to see if they do indeed sit on top of each other, which they do with some persuasion. I won't press them right down. Just move the camera slightly so you can see what they will look like on display if you had a number of them and you were doing a bank of cases. Quite a nice idea really. So overall I would say I'm pleased with the models. I think the price point is too expensive, but as I've said, I suppose we're paying for the license issue, unfortunately. I probably would buy some more from the range. Yeah, let me know maybe if the few of you that are seeing my videos at the moment, what you think of these yourself. I am really undecided, unfortunately, but they're certainly not terrible, so that would be an overstatement. I am quite pleased. So I'm gonna leave the video there, and just leave it by saying thanks for viewing, if you have indeed. Take care. Stay safe, of course, in these trying times, and bye for now.